Morning, the most news in the morning, period. Weekdays 6 Eastern.
If you talk to people that knew this woman, very unexpected.
Very unexpected because a lot of people in the neighborhood apparently knew this chimp, knew his disposition. Completely unexpected. This chimp was actually a house pet and was a regular in its neighborhood, by all accounts a friendly animal that had appeared in TV commercials. This is Travis. Take a look just from about 5 years ago after he was involved in a separate incident. We're going to have more on that in just a minute. First, to what happened yesterday. This all unfolded in the upscale community of Stamford, Connecticut. Police say 55-year-old Charla Nash was coming to visit her friend, the chimp's longtime owner. That's when the animal apparently used a key to somehow get out of the house and suddenly attacked, mauling Nash as she tried to get out of her car. The chimp's owner, Jason Carroll, fought off her pet by stabbing it with a kitchen knife in a desperate effort to save her friend's life. Police quickly showed up and had to shoot the animal after it opened the door of a squad car and cornered an officer. The chimp later died. The 15-year-old, 200-pound primate was well known in the neighborhood community, especially to police who actually had a history with Travis. In 2003, the chimp escaped from his owner's car and ran through the streets. What's unclear is why his owner was allowed to keep the animal in her home.
The law has been tightened up in recent years, but from what we understand that this woman can own the chimpanzee because she owned it long before that law, and it was kind of grandfathered in her ownership of the chimpanzee.
Owner Jason Carroll says the chimp was not violent and was well trained. He could use the toilet by himself, dress himself, and even drank wine from a glass. And neighbors were used to seeing him all the time.
You take him out for walks.
What did you think?
Cool. I mean, to see something like that up here, it's awesome to see it.
Not so awesome anymore. What provoked the attack? Police theorize medication Travis had been taking for Lyme disease could have had an adverse effect on him. The victim, Charla Nash, still remains in critical condition. You know, at the end of the day, people may have well intentions, but these are wild animals,
right.
And they can be very, very dangerous and very powerful.
I mean, even people, unfortunately, have dogs that can turn on them, you know, and this is a 200-pound chimpanzee. And apparently the reason she called her friend over, the owner is 70 years old, she was really no match for trying to get him in the house, get him back in the house.
Yeah.
So she asked for some help. And they also said this woman knew the chimp very well, but that she had a different hairstyle that day, which may have made the chimpanzee think
maybe
that she
it
was a
spooked him.
stranger.
You know, I'm from California. We lived in sort of a, you know, in some parts of it were rural where people had, you know, exotic pets and things like that. And, you know, we were always told stay away. Even though that, you know, these people would claim, oh, well trained. The wild animal, you could just never be too sure.
Wild animal is just that, right?
Wild.
Wild.